So what's up guys, it's me Troy and I'm here with a video. I want to thank everybody who liked, commented, and subscribed to my videos previous to this one. I greatly appreciate it. Another call to action for everybody is to also like, comment, and subscribe and share this video. You see how I'm doing all this? I'm giving it to y'all today. This is a haul video. I'm going to be hauling some of the books that I collected so far this summer and late spring. As you know, in April I did a haul video as far as the books that I collected from January on forward. I'm hoping with all good intentions that the world shall provide and shine upon me that I actually get to read all of these books before the end of the year. Because let me tell you, child, as of right now, my Goodreads challenge is it was at 70 books yet last night, and I had only read 27 books, so I put that 70 back to 60 books. So my challenge for this year is 60 books, and I'm only about 27 books in. That's pitiful. I'm mad at myself. Normally I just be on my books, but shit, I don't know, something, no explanation. Now the first book that I want to share that I managed to haul was Elizabeth Peabody's The Mummy Case. You know, actually I don't think a mommy goes that's like that. That's probably like a werewolf, but a mommy's like, y'all know what I'm trying to say, don't mind me. But the point that I want to make is that this is book number 3 in Amelia Peabody mystery series novel, an Amelia Peabody novel of suspense. They're more comical to me than suspense. The suspense is there, but girl, I be just laughing my ass off when I read these books, because Elizabeth Peters is a very humorous writer as it is. But if I did not say this yet, this is book number 3 in that series. I told you guys before that Amelia Peabody is a mystery series that's very regional, as it takes place in Egypt. It takes place in the 19th century also, where women are not so crass or as aggressive as their male counterparts, you know, culturally speaking. But Amelia Peabody is obviously the exception, and that is where most of that humor lies within this series. I haven't read a book in this series in over a year, and I saw this at a used bookstore and decided to go ahead and take part in it because I did like this series. The next two I'm hauling is Rita Mae Brown's Miss Murphy mystery series. Girl, don't start with me, because you know I love Miss Murphy, honey. Yes, God, I love Miss Murphy. Actually, I've already read these 2 books. These were the first 2 books that I read this month, but book number 6 is Murder on the Prowl, which is really good, although she kind of wrote it too fast. And book number 7 is Cat on the Scent, which is what I just finished last night. Y'all know I love Miss Murphy. Like, I don't play with Miss Murphy. I'm sorry, I just don't. The next that I want to haul is the 3 Negro classics. I showed you guys this on my my library tour, but I actually recently got a hold to this particular edition. We all read The Souls of Black Folk by W.E.B. Debois, but as far as Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington and the autobiography of an ex-colored man, those are, while familiar, not something that I've set with in recent years to read. So when I saw this collection of all 3 of these classic Negro classics, I was like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna let this go. So this right here is amazing. I really cannot wait to get into this. Anyway, following very closely behind the 3 Negro classics, I have Coming of Age in Mississippi by Moody. This is the classic autobiography of growing up poor and black in the rural South. As you guys know, some of you may or may not know that I am Alabamian. I'm just all Alabamian, girl. I was born and raised, and I'm still here in Alabama. So this is the perfect book for me because I love books that take place in the South. I love books that take place within the perspective and mind frames of black people who are growing up in the South in decades or generations previous to my own. It really just kind of turns me back to my own grandparents and their own, how they came from farmland up here into the city. But anyway, I do want to read a little bit on the back here. If you guys read this book, it would be great if you tell me how good this book is. I get a good feeling this is really good. So, written without a trace of sentimentality or apology, this is an unforgettable personal story. The truth as a remarkable young woman named Moody lived it. The reader, to read her book is to know what it is to have grown up black in Mississippi in the 40s and 50s, and to have survived with pride and courage intact. In this now classic autobiography, she details the sights, smells, and suffering of growing up in a racist society and candidly reveals the soul of the black girl who had the courage to challenge it. The result is a touchstone work and an accurate, authoritative portrait of black family life in the rural South and a moving account of a woman's indomitable heart. Then I got Charlaine Harris's latest, which is Day Shifted. It's book number 2 in her Midnight Crossroads series. I got this early May. Girl, I'm telling you, every time I pick this book up, I put it right the hell back down. The first book was great. I read it all the way through. This one right here is a struggle. It is kind of really boring. Hopefully I'll get to it. We don't know. And I'm not gonna force myself to either. Next, I got Revival by Stephen King. Now, after reading Mr. Mercedes, I was in my feelings about Stephen King. Still am, kind of. But I found this book at this new store and it was only $5, so I was like, well, it came out in November and here it is April and this book is only $5, so I was like, well, you know what, I'll just go ahead and get it. And then I have Sandra Brown's Mean Streak. As some of y'all know, I complain about Sandra Brown all the damn time, but this is another book that was only $5 foot long, any. And I decided to go ahead and get it anyway. I'm not gonna get into why Sandra Brown gets me in my feelings, but this one looks like it may be different. The formula may have switched it up a little bit. And the last book that I want to share is The Swimming Pool Library by Hollinghurst. This book was actually brought to my attention by Frenchie D. I think we talked about reading this book in the month of July. So I just want to let you know, Frenchie, I got my copy. It just came in the mail today, so I'm really excited. This is going to be the book that I'm going to crack open as soon as I wrap this video up. So what I'm going to do is read a little bit of the synopsis here by Hollingsworth. So, already a bestseller in England and now destined to be a major and controversial literary event in this country being brackets America or North America. The Swimming Pool Library is an enthralling, darkly erotic novel of homosexuality before the scourge of AIDS. Okay, so anybody subscribe to my channel, you should be straight. I mean, not straight, but you should be cool, right? So anyway, I'm gonna skip a little bit more. William Beckwith, a young gay aristocrat who leads a life of privilege and promiscuity, and the elderly Lord Natwich, an old African hand searching for someone to write his biography and inherit his traditions. I skipped too much, sorry. As the reader follows Beckwith through this world of dimly lit underground bars, swimming baths, and cinemas, and then into Natwich's world with its network of hidden alley allegiances, the novel's eloquent concern with themes of homosexuality, adventure, and loyalty is subtly brought to light. Braced with wit and salted with invention, The Swimming Pool Library is a startling and singular literary achievement. So what I got from that is that there is a couple consisting of a younger white male and an older black male. Am I right? Let's see. An old African hand, or he could be South African, I guess. I mean, just because you're African, I mean you're black. But living in England, and apparently this African guy wants the white guy to write his biography or something. But anyway, Frenchie D brought this book to my attention, and it's really interesting because it's dated at the appropriate time in which its material is expressed in the late 80s, so 1988 when it was published. Well, I will let you guys know what I think about this one, but I think it's going to be a very good, interesting read. You know, when it comes to gay literature, I don't like them so much dark and troubling. Although I think that it's so hard for me to put these into words. I think that for people who may need to grasp what little bit they can from the experience of it, they're perfect. But anyway, I want to say thanks guys for watching this video. If you read any of these books, please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll go ahead and also share what you're currently reading down in the comments section below. And I think that's all that I have to share today, so I appreciate it. Because my spirit is begging me to express this song on the camera, and that song is Oh Lordy, Pick a Bale of Cotton. Oh Lordy, Pick a Bale of Cotton. My spirit is asking me to express that to you guys, because here in the South it is hot. That's not unusual, it's certainly not uncommon, but all the same, girl, it's roasting. I like it too. I'd rather it be hot than it be cold. We don't do cold weather. Actually, if it could get to September temperatures, it'd be better, but that has nothing to do with this video, so don't mind me. But oh Lordy, Pick a Bale of Cotton. Just know that my spirit wanted me to express it to you guys.